just released a brand new commercial featuring Caitlin Clark and her new Kobe shoe that she released today. And I saw this commercial yesterday on social media. I thought it was so cool. There's a shot when she's in the locker room and she opens her eye and it like turns into what looks like a snake eye, but when you zoom in, it's actually...
Nike just pulled a season finale twist. A new Caitlin Clark commercial hit socials tied to her Kobe 5 Protro Indiana Fever PE, and it's got the entire timeline melting down. There's a locker room close-up where her eye flashes like a snake. Then boom, zoom in. It's the Kobe logo. Clean, cold, iconic. Sneaker Twitter's calling it the drop of the week. WNBA fans are calling it a culture shift. And yes, Aja Wilson versus. Caitlin Clark hype is trending again. So is this just a flashy ad or the start of Nike's full court press around CC? Let's talk about the shoe, the sellout, the signature talk, and why this moment matters for the WNBA.
Nike finally delivers Caitlin Clark PE. Is this the first Caitlin Clark exclusive Nike commercial since she's entered the WNBA? I know she's made a cameo here, she's made a cameo there, she was featured as part of this rollout here, featured as part of this rollout there, but is this our first official Caitlin Clark solo commercial since she has joined the
What's up, Hoops fam? Welcome back to Hoops Top Stories. Today we're breaking down the Caitlin Clark x Nike Kobe 5 Protro PE moment. The ad, the Easter eggs, the fast sell-through, and the bigger than sneakers conversation it sparked. If you love WNBA storylines, sneaker culture, and smart brand talk, tap subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a fire emoji in the chat. Ready? Let's get it.
Clark and Nike are officially dropping Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever player-exclusive Kobe 5s in just a couple weeks. So this shoe was first seen being worn by Caitlin and was thought to be a colorway made just for her up until just a couple days ago, where Nike's official images of the shoes got leaked and the announcement was made saying that everyone will now have a chance.
Nike's spot is pure mood board. Dark locker room, metal lockers, echoing footsteps, close-ups of laces, that signature Kobe sheath reveal, and Caitlin's calm intensity. The standout moment? The snake eye shot. At first glance, it screams Mamba mythology. Zoom in. It's the Kobe logo reflected in her pupil. It's not subtle, it's a crown pass. The message reads loud, legacy isn't borrowed, it's earned. The cinematography is minimalist, the color grading leans fever tones, and the sound design leaves space for a single heartbeat. It's the kind of ad that replays in your head. Short, sticky, shareable.
Well, I don't think I'd be in the wrong to say Caitlin Clark's Kobe is the sneaker of the week, and everyone's focus is mostly on this one. If you really wanted that shoe, I hope you put your footwork in, because there's supposedly only 13,000 pairs on Sneakers App tomorrow. Combine that with a really high resale value, I expect this shoe to be a relatively difficult comp. But my hope seriously is that with Caitlin Clark's sneaker coming out, that this sets a precedent and we might see other exclusive player edition Kobe's drop.
When Clark's Kobe 5 Protro PE hit, the energy felt different. Limited pairs, SNKRS Qs, quick Ls, quick Ws, and within hours you're seeing sizes flip on resale apps. Here's why her releases keep spiking: crossover demand. She brings WNBA fans, Iowa diehards, casuals who discovered her during March Madness, and sneakerheads who live in Protro land. On-court credibility. She's hooped in Kobe 5/6 for years. It feels authentic. Color story. The Indiana Fever palette hits. Bright, bold, instantly recognizable on foot. This wasn't a random collab. It slotted into an ecosystem that already loves Kobe performance product, and it added a new star narrative.
These things is some fire. I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there is fire, and these things is hitting so hard. And who got a bot? Who a shoe plug? Because I need 2 pairs. I need one for the sneaker wall, and I need one for my feet, because these things is hitting right here, and no, I don't want to pay $600.
Let's address the elephant in the timeline. Aja Wilson's A One Line Matters, full stop. It's a dedicated signature with customized touches, storytelling details, and a different lane of consumers. It should exist. It should thrive. Caitlin's Kobe PE is a different play. It taps into the Mamba line, the most beloved modern performance franchise. It's a player edition with Clark's identity layered onto Kobe's platform. Lower risk, higher demand from day one. It's a bridge toward her eventual full signature. Two things can be true. Aja's line can be a win for her fans and hoopers who want her fit, jasa feel, jasa story. Caitlin's PEs can go wild because the Kobe lane is already supercharged, and her cultural gravity multiplies it. We don't have to pick one. The market's big enough for both.
It's all respect for Aja Wilson. I don't want to hear her opinions. I don't care what she has to say from this point on. When you keep a Nike deal 2 years in secret while you're spewing all that crazy stuff about Caitlin Clark in the Time magazine, read it. Read what she said in the Time magazine, yet you had a Nike deal the whole entire time?
It's the most common question. A true signature takes time. We're talking new last, foot shape, new tooling, and new plate haunt foam stacks tuned to her playstyle. Wear testing across months and prototypes, color/graphic systems that scale to apparel, warm-ups, and accessories. Retail calendar placement with global launch support. She's worn Kobe 5/6 for seasons because they match her movement profile. Quick stops, deep pull-ups, sharp angles. If Nike is building her a new system, it has to feel at least as good as those shoes. That takes cycles. The Kobe PE is the perfect bridge. It keeps hype hot while the real signature cooks.
So it's finally here. Caitlin Clark sneakers from Nike is finally dropping. She was signed to them last year, and the sneakers is a year late in my opinion, but nonetheless I'm excited because these sneakers is finally coming out. But what does annoy me a little bit is that this is a collaboration with Kobe. Now, Kobe, respect to Kobe, the legend, rest in peace, great basketball player. But in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is a big enough star and she's creating her own legacy. So I feel like, at least for her first sneaker, it shouldn't be a collaboration with any other player, dead or alive, in my opinion. I feel like Caitlin should have, for her first shoe, had her own original design just for her.
This drop touched 3 fan bases at once. WNBA fans chasing representation and momentum. Sneakerheads who already worship Protros. New fans who just like CC's story and want to support. Add in a clean commercial, a subtle Mamba handoff, and a limited release, and you get a perfect storm. Searches spike, shorts trend, TikToks loop the eye shot 1,000,000 times. For Nike, this is signal. Every CC moment drives outsized attention. For the WNBA, it's free marketing and proof that star-led product moves culture.
All this was done while the shoes being developed, while the collection's being done. To demonize Caitlin Clark and try to label her as a privileged white girl that's getting all the privileges, even though she earned everything she got. This ain't about color. This is about good and bad. And I honestly find this a little evil. I find this evil. This is beyond bad, because you had the ability to speak up and say, hey, everybody, relax. Don't get on Caitlin Clark. She got a shoe deal. That's cool. I got one too. Mine's taking a little bit, but it's going to come out. Just be patient. She could have came out and said.
Here's the wider play. This drop sets precedent for public player edition Kobe's tied to active WNBA stars. Expect more. It warms the runway for CEC's signature. Nike can map demand by size, region, and color. It pulls new consumers into the WNBA world, people buying a shoe today who become viewers tomorrow. And inside the league, this helps everybody. The rising tide cliche is real when the tide is this strong.
He did not fumble Caitlin Clark. It takes years and years of research and development and building and designing and trialing and erroring to build a custom shoe line. Caitlin Clark has played in only Kobe 5s and Kobe 6s almost exclusively for like the last 3 or 4 years. If they are building a shoe for Caitlin Clark, that Caitlin Clark is going to wear, that she's going to sell, that she's going to give away to her teammates, to her fans, to whomever, it has to be as good as, if not better, than the Kobe 5 or 6. And there's new Kobe variants out and she doesn't wear them. She signed a $28 million 10-year contract with Nike. Year 2. We're in year 2 of that. The shoes are coming. They have to design them. It takes several years for this to happen. We're not just doing a colorway.
It's not Aja or Caitlin, it's how do we make women's basketball the hottest space in sports plus sneakers? That means multiple signatures can win, PES can sell out, and still push long-term product stories. Brands should give broadcast-level creative to women the way they do to men. Today's drop proved the audience is here. Feed it. Nike's new Caitlin Clark commercial did more than hype a shoe. It reframed the moment. The Kobe 5 Protro PE hit, the ad stuck, the conversation expanded, and the WNBA's cultural footprint got bigger. Aja Wilson is building her lane. Caitlin Clark is building hers. And the smartest brands will let both cook while investing in the next wave. If this is how the bridge to CC's signature looks, imagine the main event. All right, team, sound off. Would you rather rock Caitlin's Kobe PE now or wait for her full signature? And what colorway are you begging Nike to make first? Drop your take in the comments, smash like if you're riding with women's hoops, hit subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our next breakdown. This is Hoops Top Stories. We'll see you in the next one.